Hello everybody, my name is Jahir Matamoros, and today we are going to discuss the next question. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does the tree make a sound? Well, to start I want you to think and imagine what sound means to you. Now let me ask you a question, would a deaf person have the same concept of sound as you? Of course not, because our concept of sound is given by what our ears can perceive, but a deaf person cannot define sound in the same way because he or she has never perceived it with his or her sense of hearing. This example makes us understand that reality for a deaf or blind person is very different from what we understand as reality. This can tell us that everything we know about the world is because our brains gathered that information through our senses. Now, our senses can deceive us, and take us away from what reality really is. Each of us perceive things differently depending on what your senses have experienced. We cannot be sure what we perceive is reality because everything we know only happens in humans' mind who receives information by senses. That is what epistemology is all about, realizing that reality is not necessarily as we perceive it. Therefore, we can see that the concept of sound is a perception that we give through our senses. Matter is just derivative from consciousness. If we were to take away our senses from our life, concepts such as color, tastes, smells would not exist because no one would be able to perceive them, so we would not know they exist. That is why the concept of physics, vibrations, sound, a tree, and everything else are only creations by humans to explain the reality they perceive with their senses. We are not sure they are real, but we believe so because that's the only thing humans can do, perceive through senses. So, in conclusion, if there is no one around, the tree does not make sound because sound is locally real, depending on someone perceiving it with their senses in order to exist. Thank you.